The fetch.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'll get
I'll allow it.
and then I'll cast a ponder.
Sure.
Ponder is fine.
Yeah, but that was clear
Cool.
what you really were doing it too.
Underground C en dan gaan we waarschijnlijk een plaatsen op de gaat die.
Oké, dan is het concept zijn body dus.
Ja,
Nu de smettering in 2 toch?
ja. Pas even beurt, ja.
Your turn.
Fetch.
Sure.
Get a Snow Forest. And then cast a Delighted Halfling.
That makes legendaries uncountable something, right? Yeah, legendary spell.
Pass.
Yeah, that's fine. Cool. And if I turn like to cycle the draw,
Cycling is okay.
it's okay. I can stifle it, right?
Yes.
Can you stifle it? Yeah. That's the coffee machine saying hello
Hello.
in coffee.
Hello, coffee machine.
16.
Actually, the water thing under it is actually getting quite full because of this.
Nee, dat kan niet voldoen.
Yeah, it's already too late, so it's fine. Okay, I did that. I'll show you the underground sea.
Yes.
I'll put it in my hand
Yes.
and I'll take my turn.
Yes.
Ghost is sweet.
I played the underground sea you already saw, so that I don't give you more information. It sounds like a plan, right?
It resolves.
I like to play animate that. Before you count this, I need to announce a target, I think, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
announce this target.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So now the troll is animated that,
Yes.
and that is my turn. Pass.
It will be
Ja,
a
ik hoop ja, ja.
5/5.
Yeah, it's -1 power. True.
But that is for white. And then also other colors. And then we'll make it a fairy.
Ooh, and then it is a legendary planeswalker, right? Yeah, so just double checking that. So I can't counter that, right?
Well, you can try.
Yeah, but then I'll just waste my counter spell, or is it actually not allowed? So that
No,
you-
it's allowed.
but then it
And
just
then,
fails.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm not gonna try.
Right. And then I'll down tick it and I'll bounce your troll and I'll draw a card.
Mooi doel.
And then we'll play a land.
Sure.
And you may go.
That didn't really work the way I was planning it. Okay, let's play a brainstorm. 1, 2,
You're showing your cards.
3.
Still
Oh,
not floating.
don't look at my cards, please. That's not really what we're going for. Put this away. I guess put this away. Does that even matter?
See je face?
Not 100% sure. Let's. Can also go for that.
Dat bij mij, hè?
Maybe that's better.
Tot ik welke kleur hit? Tot ik een kleur hit, toch? Ik heb nog 2 langs gehit.
Both share at least one color, repeat this process.
Ja, ja, share color. Ja, dus wit.
Pass it.
Dus 2 langs heb ik gehit en voor spell shares.
Nee, die source power moet bovenop.
Uptick might vary.
Huh? Hoe doe ik boven?
Put the top 2 cards
Then
of
you
target
may go-
player library
Oh,
into
top
the
two.
So
graveyard.
I can't
Both
play
cards
instant
share a
things,
color.
right? Just in general,
Yeah, we
right?
put-
Each opponent can
Oh,
cast
nee,
spells only.
dat is geen color.
And
Nee.
flash creatures,
Oh,
for
dat is geen
example,
color,
does
dus-
it? It's the same
okay,
thing,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that's good.
Ja,
to
oké.
know.
Ja, ja.
Uh,
Ja.
so I guess
You
we...
can cycle.
Yeah, yeah, okay, that's...
Ik kon zweren dat je een blast
I like the cycle again.
Ik kon zweren dat je een blast vast.
I think I put lands on top. Yeah, okay, so I did that correctly. I'll show a swamp.
Ja, oké.
Yeah, there was a good window for a Bowmaster, but I didn't find it when it
Yeah.
wasn't one.
Hmm.
It's not the case, so I'll show that. Draw a card. Well, untap, draw a card.
You keep showing your hand. You really need to.
Oh.
I mean, if this is practice for the tournament or
Yeah, yeah,
something,
you're
you
right.
shouldn't,
That's a good thing to do that correctly. Like fetch?
Yeah.
Minus first damage, yeah.
So colorful.
That actually doesn't play that much lands. 2 fetches, 2 doubles, and that's it. 6 lands.
Als je een extra card kwam van de graveyard, dan oké, ja, dat is goed. Ja.
Okay. But you're right, I wasn't really paying attention to that. I like to hardcast a grief. Is that okay?
One mana floating.
Sure.
Okay, then I like to target you.
Doe niet meer.
Natural order. Natural
Ooh.
order. Source pressures.
No.
Ja, dat is
Like- Okay,
extra card.
yeah, I'll probably do that differently. Yeah,
Dat is een trigger, hè? Stel je voor
yeah,
je
I
gaat
did
naar
that
een
wrong
beestje
because I'm
zoeken.
probably gonna
En
win
je
now.
legt,
Because whatever I
extra
take
counter
next
op,
turn,
dan
you
kan
can.
De respons op de activatie kan natuurlijk.
I
of op
guess
kiezen
this
van
still
target
makes
kan,
sense
dat
to
is
at least
mogelijk
take
ook.
one of
Tuurlijk.
these.
Ja, precies.
I think. Yeah, because
Yeah,
next
okay,
turn you're gonna
yeah.
natural order and can't
Big,
counter
big,
that.
big fucking
Okay, sure. Yeah, I learned something here, so
Okay.
last turn.
Okay, then at the end of your turn, you will cast natural order. You learn something else. I can do that at instant speed because I've uptake my Teferi.
Yeah, that's good, right?
Excel Devour.
Then I'm probably gonna
Nou,
scoop. Depends how much you get.
foundation
Probably an
gaan we
attractor,
doen.
right?
Dan
Yeah.
gaan we
And
daar
then you get a
reageren.
bunch more cards, and yeah, can also.
Do we like that?
So what I
Okay.
Kiezen van die
this
target
doesn't really do
van-
anything. What I was better to do, but I also didn't know your hand thing. Place Bane and Borrow on your Teferi, and then I actually, well, you still have the legendary uncountable thing anyway, right? So okay,
Mhm.
that still doesn't work then. So then I can count and then I'm safe again, but you can just play it again and yeah. Okay. Another option what I could do is when you played the, I think it's an elf, right, of a halfling.
Yeah.
To force of will the halfling, but
Yeah.
that feels a bit heavy. But
I
in this
know,
case, it was
but-
kind of
Yeah.
maybe correct.
I will also
oh,
keep.
yeah. Sorry. Well, now I was too
People
quick.
using it and you are things, Delvers.
Does it matter to fetch against you? Don't think so fast. I don't know if you play stifles. Don't think so.
No.
Like to fetch. You can fetch it.
Neckbase.
Let's see. Shuffle the shuffle. Minus one, yeah.
Then I would like to cast Ponder.
Sure.
This card.
Exclamation mark, card, leyline doos.
The bot should know that already, right? If
Think
it's
so.
updated.
2-mana artifact, 1 tap, mill card. You may put an instant or sorcery card mill this way into your hand. Tap an untapped legendary creature you control, untap Leandhauser. Okay.
So you can like dig to your deck in a way.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'll pass.
Especially in this artifact untap, artifact key control, 8 key, what's the deck called?
Yeah, but
Something key.
Fox are playing in a Delver. Like,
In Delver, for the bubble
dying
slot.
tool.
End of turn, I like to cycle a swamp. Robot in disguise. Hand. Untap. Draw.
My bad.
Not sure how good it is against you, but at least it's a beater. A Voidwalker. So you don't really go heavy on the graveyard path, I think.
Sure.
Sure.
Another one.
Hoeveel kaarten hebben we vast? Eentje? Of 2? 2. Come on, fetch.
Indeed. Like almost showing the cards.
Slippery card. Nou, weet je. Dan weet het.
Oh yeah, I forget he eats cards. There he is again. I would like to daze that.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's something I also don't need to forget, because I probably will forget that. Thanks for that. Attack for 3. Does this matter? Oh, actually, it does quite matter. I like to reanimate a troll.
Oh, pitch cast endurance.
I'll try to force of will then. Okay. With a Raging Bonus. Take 1.
Oh my god.
That's okay then?
Yeah.
Then I'll lose 6 life, go to 12. This goes away.
Does it?
This is removed. The daze is... No, the daze is not removed. So, everything is correct. This is attack faster.
Whispers, thank you for the follow.
Whispers. I couldn't hear him because he was whispering.
He was whispering.
2 cards, right?
Yeah.
Tune for 1.
Sure. No days anymore.
I get a halfling, then go.
And if I like the source explosion.
Ah, that's okay.
Can I play the source explosion?
Dus
I'll keep.
Ja.
Good luck.
Als ik het daarna doe,
Ponder.
voor je is het
Ponder.
blauw en ik speel
Third
daarna
ponder
dan
anyway.
dat ik kan die layer niet weghalen, maar kan je wel preventen om die layer te geven.
Ja?
Ja. Ja, als ik een draftstone speel in respons op een painter, dan
Ja,
Dan
dan,
gebeurt er niks, hè?
dan heeft hij geen eten beter
Ja,
weer en dan
precies.
kiest hij geen kleur. Klopt.
ja.
Nou, dat is best goed.
Doei. Nog? Ja, doe.
Oh, yes. The sleeves are already losing their too smoothness. It's fine. Draw a card of Ponder faster. No halflings so far.
Ja. Op zich gelijk al een engage was. Board presence.
Bastard.
Of Magic gespeeld voor de...
Yeah, 5 cards.
6.
6 cards.
Fail.
Dat is een force?
Ja. Ja, dat was de laatste kaart die ik van de top af.
I'll make it rest.
Let's read it again. Okay, now it's a 3-3. You make a dude and then. That's annoying. Yeah, sure works.
Cool. I will uptick the grist. Sealand. I get an insect and then you may go.
I like to fetch end of turn.
Mm-hmm.
Try to play a Bowmaster.
Figure.
I like to, if it's allowed at least,
Yeah, it results, yeah.
shoot it in six. I get a token dude.
Exile volgens mij, toch? Als hij dan
Dit is one.
Mhm.
Tik met it.
Wat deed je?
Ja, dat denk ik wel. Hey, als zijn Fable flipt en ik Swords Damage, dit is je exile, toch?
Ja.
Ja, toch?
Ja.
Dan moet je wel de Fable even exile, just in case.
Dat heb ik gedaan niet.
Oh, sorry, dat was een andere Fable. Was
Ja.
dat. Ja, go ahead.
I told you how much I hate Bowmaster.
Yeah, I understand. I like to attack the dude.
Zero cards.
Cycle troll.
The fact that you didn't really finish that sentence.
Sorry?
The fact that you didn't really finish that sentence scares me a bit.
Oh yeah, there's something else coming as well. Try
Well,
to
there.
play the underground sea right away.
Interesting. Ja, artifacts, hè? Oh ja, heb jij überhaupt iets?
I like to play an enemy dead on the troll.
Oh, je hebt een bruidstaan.
Is that okay?
Ja.
Oké, spannend.
And a bastard.
Oké.
But now if you play a creature, then you can still use the
No
ability.
fun.
Jouw favoriete kaart.
4 cards.
You are correct.
Is dat? Wacht even. Ik heb nog niets gedaan. Weet je het oké als ik mijn betaling verander?
Oké.
Want dat is nou nog heel relevant. Ja, dan doe ik weer wat belangrijk. Hang on.
Okay, so if something gets targeted, draw a card, and brainstorm doesn't work anymore, right? That's the.
You can only draw 1 card per turn.
Yeah. Okay.
And whenever something gets targeted, draw a card. Yeah. That's cool.
Sure.
Dat maakt het niet makkelijk, maat.
Zo gaat.
Go.
Dit kan interessante dingen doen. Dit
A rock. This can be quite relevant, like the Wasteland Turbayou.
Trigger.
There's already a trigger, right? Then I need to do the other way around. But okay, sure. Yeah, that works.
Okay, so the Wasteland is on the stack. I have a draw trigger from Leovold, which I will use, and draw a card.
Trigger from that thing.
Yes.
Then I like to shoot that one.
So this gets targeted, and then I have a draw trigger. No, those don't go up yet.
Oh.
I have a trigger from
okay, and then you get the same thing. It depends. If I target you, it also works the
Yes.
same, right?
Yeah.
So, will I clear your board and get you a bunch of cards? Don't think that's the way to go, right? Because we've been here before. Okay, then I can also not do it.
No, that's mandatory.
So if I target anything, then I'll target the troll. Fine.
Okay, so you target the troll. That's okay.
And I have 2 triggers for this still? Or
Yes,
is it
then,
still
then this
okay.
goes to
Okay.
2. This doesn't trigger anymore. This gets tagged for 1
It
damage.
goes to 3 then, right? 1 hit on
yeah,
that,
sorry,
one,
yeah,
okay, okay,
exactly. So
yeah.
this goes to
Sure.
3, this dies,
Yeah.
and then the Bayou is deaded.
Yeah, okay.
Nice wasteland.
Nice one, Bert.
Yeah, well, the 4 thing is critical, right? So
Second
that's
painter.
something I know. I guess we need to do that. I like to source a blow shard to do
Trigger.
it. Yeah.
I'll draw a card.
In that case,
You want to respond to the lethal trigger?
Well, that's it open.
no, we just want to shoot this.
That's
fine.
Okay, so the lethal triggers for
Het
draw a
moest een
card.
beetje activeren.
Yeah,
dan komt
because if
er,
I shoot the Leovold, it's still in the stack, right? So it still triggers.
So this is still on the stack,
Yeah.
and you now have a bonus trigger that's
Yeah.
also on the stack.
But if I shoot it again, you can still draw a card again.
Yes.
So in that case, I will shoot this troll.
Okay, then I will respond to that
Mm-hmm.
by fetching.
Sure. That's a interesting thing that I keep forgetting that it's
Yeah.
relevant.
And then I will channel my Boseiju targeting your animate death. Which I can do for 1 mana because I have a legendary creature in play.
Is this something I want to do? Sure. And then this one, destroy an enchantment, right?
Yes. So that, yes, then that kills your troll.
Yep.
And then the Bowmaster trigger fizzles.
Oh, because okay, yeah. Because this doesn't go up. Okay, sure.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, it was better to kill to shoot on the troll, I guess.
Are we resolving the stack?
I think so.
Okay, so then this gets exiled.
You
Okay,
get
so
life.
because we're practicing for the DOS, this is a
DOS.
sorry for the bot. This is a make clause that you can search. And
Okay.
you need to remember that.
Oh,
You
can I
can
read?
search a land with a basic land type and then put it into play.
Oh, that's something I totally don't know. That's good. Basic land, okay. Huh. Yeah, that's something that if you don't tell me, I would never know. Thanks for that. But they give you a bunch of cards, which can be a bit of a problem. Shuffle. Okay, so it is still my turn.
Yes.
I would like to attack that for 3 and attack you for 1. Then I would like to play, I can actually do that better as well. Play a Footwalker. And then these things are removed? No, they're not. Pass. But you're packed with cards.
2 cards, right?
Yeah.
Cards. Cloud of Void Walker.
Sure. Gain 3.
Go.
Okay. Like to pay a ponder. Draw. I like to play a brainstorm. 3. Then I'll put this back and this back. I like to play a land. There'll be a wasteland on your savannah. Let's check my graveyard for no particular reason. Okay. I like to reanimate the troll.
I think I have a response.
Okay, if you, yeah, then.
I'm getting a Tiger and then I'm casting Endurance.
Yeah, that works.
I'll shuffle.
So then my graveyard is shuffled, right?
That goes
At the bottom.
shuffled and then to the bottom.
Including the reanimator.
No,
Is
that's
that
still on the
actually-
stack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if I attack with the Bowmaster, I jumped into the Endurance, so this is at least a bit better. Then I'll... it's a 3-4, right? So I'll pass the turn. Elf, Halfling. Oh, ooh, that's also a good one. Okay, mana issues, gone. Now you can play your natural order.
No, this is dumb. I should not do that. Almost fell for it. I would like to go to my post-combat main phase.
Yeah. First main phase.
Is that true? No, actually, I would like to go to combat.
Okay. I'll take 3. Well, at least I don't block.
And then in my post-combat main phase, this triggers.
trigger, yeah.
And
For 3.
I get 3
Natural order.
white mana.
I even have these things for it, that's good.
I'll cast it, tap this, and then I'll play 1 white.
Oh, that's a natural order.
And then I'll prismatic ending.
This one, I guess?
Yes, that one.
Removed. That's all right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Then I'll brainstorm.
Dan kan ik
sure.
een library geven, dus even zeggen kans op best wel je zoveel ik wil.
Ja, ja. Dat is interessant.
And then I will prismatic ending.
He's got it all.
And then I'll post turn.
Sure. Okay, so I need to get something here. Pass.
I knew that. This triggers.
You got 3 things.
I will make green mana today. And for one of those, I will cast an abundant growth on my forest.
Sure. Let's draw and
Yeah,
all
no tap
colors.
for any color.
Yeah.
And tap this for white,
3 sand.
blue, and red, and also 1 green.
Natural order.
Oh, no.
That do. When it comes to play, it does a bunch of things. When you have lands, it does more things, right?
If it's on need to be, it draws a card, and then lands, it does a bunch of things.
I like to respond to that. Doesn't really matter. I'll do it like this. To play Bowmaster.
Okay.
Before anything happens, this trigger happens. I'll cannot kill one of those, so I'll hit you. And then
Then draw trigger.
then I'll hit you again.
Ja. Ah.
I'll go to combat.
Take 3.
Make one.
Does a bunch of things, right?
Yeah, so the first landfall trigger I gain 4 life, the second landfall trigger I gain 4 mana, and the third landfall trigger it deals 4 damage to you and every planeswalker you control.
Do want to do damage as well. I'm not sure if this is correct to do it right away. I think so. I like to bounce that. I don't have adventure cards, but it's not an adventure. Then I like to attack for 3 damage. And then I'll pass turn.
Trigger.
Yep. 3. Yeah, this really helps the situation to get me.
Yeah.
I don't get anything big anymore, so I think you will get me.
White.
Frans ging
Red,
los van de shenanigans,
blue.
jongen. Ik voel me.
green. It's your boy.
On the draw trigger, I'd like to
Yeah,
announce that.
yes, bro.
I shoot you for 1.
Play a land trigger.
Sure. Oh, there
For
he goes.
life. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
I go fetch.
And it goes 1 deeper in your train of pain.
Train of pain.
Or something.
What am I cutting? I guess I'm cutting. Second trigger.
Yeah.
Is that a bridge?
And that's mana, right?
Yeah, 4 mana.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So again,
That's een vraag.
Oh, I saw it. That doesn't give any useful information.
again 1 green.
Yeah.
And then 1 white. And also 1 red and 1 blue.
Yeah.
So I have all of the manas.
Nice.
Then I'll use.
What a game, says Wheel Advisor. What a
Yeah,
game
he's getting
very
it.
exciting.
The
So
carpet of
one
flowers. thing.
green and then 2 colors, and I'll Zenith for access 2.
Sure. There you get your halfling, I think, right?
The
No,
mark.
that one. That kills the bowmaster, I guess.
Leads to Bowmaster. Um, 2 green and 1 blue, and I'll cast an aura.
So, sure.
Trigger 1, 2, 3.
The draw doesn't matter, because
Cards.
there's no bowmaster
No
anymore.
land put into play.
Yep.
Aura dice. These guys have summoning sickness. I would like to cut combat.
Take 3.
And I'll pass the turn.
Sure. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And let's start to block. I have that thing, but I cannot really block. I don't think there's anything I can do. I can randomly draw another source of closure to clear on that.
He's not.
Do I need to block? Well, I can block that thing. So I can shoot a force of will in my hand. Pass turn.
Hij ligt op een stack, maar ja. dat is-
Okay.
And it's a spam, so it doesn't trigger your thing, but it doesn't matter.
You know what? Let's do funny.
Purple
I make
mana.
black mana.
What can you cast? It's black.
Shit, that's my.
Did you lost your swampy?
Apparently I lost my swampy.
No.
Oh, here it is.
It was hidden.
Trigger.
Zal je een blast vast hebben?
Yeah, this is over. This was the game with the crazy level triggers, right? Or was it the other
Yeah,
game?
that was this one.
Yeah, so that's probably one part of the problem.
Second trigger.
Sure.
Net cast.
I'm going to spend
Zacht blast.
Mhm.
Ja, mag.
1 red.
Magic ending.
Mhm.
This. So this is 7 mana in total.
Yeah.
Perfect. Here's a nice Rexa.
That you just hardcast.
Yeah.
Days? Nice. that's good. Hardcasting that haven't that often I think.
It does happen quite
Few
often.
times.
Surprisingly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think I had that wasteland, and I actually had white mana, so I could. I was thinking I can source closure or Leovold first. I was like, oh, maybe I wasteland first, but the wasteland created the trigger.
Yeah.
Then I used the bowmaster on the insect, create another trigger, and then it kind of like spiraled out of control. What I can just do is source the closure the dude, and that's it.
And then
We let the trigger don't do anything with it. That was probably
no, but that still triggers the Leovold.
yeah
And
once,
you-
and
you-
yeah. But then I'll just ignore it, I guess.
Yeah. So one thing that you can do with the Bowmaster is you cannot. It's not optional, but you can't always target your own orc army if it's there. Right, and I fizzled one trigger by removing the troll. In
Yeah,
response.
that was a good one. Yeah.
Which wouldn't have been possible if you had targeted
Yeah.
the orc army.
Yeah, so if I target the orc army, it doesn't get damaged right away. so I can get the +1/+1 first before he gets the damage.
It happens
right?
simultaneously, and
Yeah.
then by the time state-based effects are checked, it's big enough to
Right.
not die.
So I think that's the main thing that I gave you like 3 or 4 cards or something, and the Cabal of Flowers really helped your mana issues. So then you just go all in with
Yeah.
no Apex duty. So I sideboard. I kept all the wastelands in, but I think I can remove 1 or 2 wastelands maybe against you. Is it good to keep them in? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Ah.
I removed one against you.
Okay. So you do play wastelands as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I bought foil ones.
Oh, so yeah, I knew that. So I removed the entire reanimated package. I'm not sure. Well, you do play some counter spells and source spells. You have some answers against. If it's resolves, you have the fairies. You have quite some answers. So I'm not sure if it's that good. It could be that sometimes you just put it back in the third round to
Yeah.
be
Real
annoying.
advisor really enjoyed that match.
Okay.
Thanks. Me too.